As many of you already know that last week on Thursday there was a State of the Nation which President Ramaphosa spoke about what South Africa plans as a whole in terms of economical growth and what will take ourselves forward. And it was very interesting because he started that State of the Nation with the words "we shall not be bullied," which is something that is very interesting as that comes after we have been receiving, or there's been a back and forth between the US and South Africa. President Trump of the US is indicating that there has been unfair treatment onto white people, and this is something that is getting out of hand here in South Africa. And we have seen South Africa as a whole going and saying that this is not true. This is not what is happening in South Africa. And this led, in a nutshell, bouncing back to us. In other words, the President of the United States did not listen to what the people of South Africa staying in South Africa were saying, or the majority of the people staying in South Africa were saying. Yes, there was another group that said it is happening, there is a lot of segregation, but majority of the people, in fact over 90% of the people, majority of the people were saying this is not the case. This is not, don't let few people feed you misinformation, because whatever they are saying, it's not what is happening on the ground. But what did we see? On Friday last week, the United States of America sanctioned us, and of course they have frozen the PEFA aid, which is something that is not good. Governments, other political parties have came in and weighed in the option. Even other international partners like the UN came and said that they are supporting us through this time, of course, because they see that what President Trump did was quite harsh on us, because we were not given a chance, or our government was never given a chance to defend themselves based off the allegations which were made against them, which was not good at all. Now with that, since you know that there was State of the Nation, there was a debate that came. Other political parties responded this week, and today President Ramaphosa was also sort of like responding and addressing some of the questions that rose. But something that to me it was very important, which he highlighted, it's again going back to what the US did to us last week, and that is issuing us with an order or a sanction to say that they are freezing the PEFA aid based off the allegations, or based off, apparently they're saying it's happening in South Africa. I mean, President Ramaphosa just said this:
we want to live together in peace, harmony, and equality. We do want to see our country succeed and growing. We must not allow others to define us, but more importantly, to divide us. At a time like this, we need to stand united as a nation, particularly now when we are facing a harsh global wind. This is not the time for any of us to rush off to foreign lands to lay complaints about issues that we ourselves can solve here in this country. We need South African solutions for South African problems. While there are many diverse and different voices in our country, we must strive to convey a common message. We must say to our people and to the world that we are committed to work together to build a society in which all South Africans are free and equal, to build a nation that works for all. And together we should be better at being weavers. We should be better at being builders.
I mean, he talks about we need to live together in peace, harmony, and equality. And we must not engage other countries or foreign countries in our issues. We must find solution for our issues here in South Africa that work for us as South Africans. Let's try to find solutions together and not try to seek help outside, because what we are seeing, you will know that the sanction that we received, the option that Trump also gave to those that feel mistreated here in South Africa, he said they can come to America. They can come and become refugees in America, which we saw the response of some of them saying that they don't want to go there, which is something that, of course, it was not that good to see, because at the end of the day, or that was the first sign to say that maybe it's not as bad as what they are saying. I mean, to me, if I say you are being mistreated, and I say then come and stay with me, if wherever you are being mistreated, if really it's that bad, you will come to me. But the fact that they are not going, this then to me that maybe the situation it's not as bad. And by this time I think that order or that sanction should have been revoked, but we have not seen that taking place. We have not seen that happening. In fact, United States of America is still busy. It's continuing preparing for the African group that feel like they are being mistreated, and it's not fair at all. Now, this coming from the president, or our president, talking about peace, talking about finding solutions here, it works for us, because what all this is doing for us, or what all this will do to our economy, it will only hurt our economy. And I'm telling you, we do not want that. What we want is for our economy to grow. What we want is for our local companies to continue growing and not have much impact from things like this. But the way we are going, guys, honestly, this will end up hurting our economy. Because if America is to respond again in the measures of our trade with them, or putting some tariffs on the trades we do with them, then it's not going to be good at all. That will end up harming our economy, and we do not want that. Yes, America is not our top or highest trade partner, but we need them, guys. We need that $14 billion that we are generating from America annually, that we have discussed on this channel. So this, to me, what the president said, or when I saw this video, honestly, I felt like we need to do something, guys. I think we just need to stop. We need to pause a bit, and really, because the people that are going to be hurt is still us. The people that are going to suffer, it's still us. The people that are going to end up running short of things, of products, it's us. And therefore, we need to find solutions amongst ourselves. We need not to involve anyone outside the borders of South Africa to find solutions. We need to find solutions right here. Because this thing of just feeding some of the people outside of this country, not even staying or residing here, it's going to do us more harm than good, which this should be a lesson learned to all of us. Because these days, news fly through social media platforms. News travel by maybe a video, small video being taken, and that video creates a massive chaos. I mean, there is not really much issue on this thing, but it is now taken out of context. We are being punished, we are being sanctioned, and this is not good for the citizens of South Africa, for the country's economic growth. And therefore, we need to find ways, we need to find solutions, and let this be a lesson learned to all. So yeah, man, thought I'd give you these quick updates. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit it, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. See you on my next video, and God bless you all.